You all right?
Yeah, you? Anything new with you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Can't say there is. I can't lie. It's been a bit boring recently. What
Fair
about
enough.
you?
Fair
Yeah,
enough. Nah. Same old, same old. So I
yeah,
guess we just dive straight into the episode, I guess.
yeah. Nothing really needs to be addressed. So I think we should probably just start recording.
All right, bet.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Welcome to the Jonah Complex, guys, where we are so funny.
the funniest podcast you'll ever
we
hear.
are the funniest.
That's us.
That is Kian, and
It is indeed.
I am Olivia. Hello. That's strange. That's strange to say. I haven't got used to that yet.
Yeah.
I forget, I genuinely forget. Like, I forget
So do
myself.
I. There's an adjustment period for sure,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
obviously. Yeah, no, everyone forgets. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, it's fine. I literally forget as well. But yeah, this is new. This is interesting. This is a thing that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you want to delve into it or just
I mean, I kind of said everything that I can really say about
yeah.
on the Insta, just like, this is me. And if you don't like it, you can fuck off.
Yeah, scram, beat
Yeah. Beat it, Buster.
it.
But yeah, no, it's been an interesting one. It was an interesting couple of days. I was
Yeah.
I was contemplating whether to say anything at all, but I was like, you know what? I'm going. The thing was, I think the thing that triggered it was I was going out like this. I was like going out to the pub and shit like this, and I hadn't really told anyone outside of like my flat or like a couple of school friends, like you and a couple of others. So I'd see like acquaintances of mine that like I don't really talk to, but like know who I am. And it was just the worst thing. It was so awkward. And they'd
Yeah.
be, oh, you're right, Tom. And I'd be like, yeah, hi. And I'd be in like a wig and some jeans and a nice top or something like that. And it would just be, oh. So I was
Worth
like,
addressing for convenience.
yeah, I was
as
like,
well.
let me tell, I
Yeah.
was like, let me tell all the people so no one's confused. And then so I
Yeah.
don't have to like, tell people every single time or like tell a new person every single time. So now like everyone knows. So
I wonder something. I've just had a thought, and I don't know if
what?
this is like a naive thought, but do you think we could be like a record-breaking podcast? Do you think this could be like the first podcast to like? Probably not. I mean, there are a lot of podcasts,
First podcast to
but
what?
to have someone like
Have a transition on
yeah,
air.
yeah.
I don't think we are. I don't
Oh,
think we are. And I think it's because I know of a YouTuber who also recently transitioned this year,
and
who
has a
also has a
podcast.
podcast.
Oh,
So I don't think we're the first.
that's heartbreaking. We could have got these numbers up by advertising this as a world record breaking podcast.
Yeah, use my gender identity to
yeah, there's no
podcast
line
story.
we won't cross for publicity.
Fuck's sake. But yeah.
All press
Hi
is good
guys.
press, you know.
Yeah. And with that, let's talk about some more good press.
Yeah.
Coming from
So
our boys at the
you weren't
Sun.
the only one with a busy week.
Oh my god. Mr. Hancock, what are you doing?
Tell you what.
He was.
This must be like a rare. Have you? Okay, yeah.
Wait, no, go on. This must be like a rare what?
This must be. I feel like so many people are personally invested in this news story, just because it was just a regular news story, which is something worth talking about. But then seeing that video.
So you've seen that. So you've seen the video.
Unfortunately, if you couldn't tell
I
by my
I didn't think the
fucking
video would ever come out, but then it came out on the same day. And so, like, me and my flatmates are sitting
that
in
was a long day, a
it was like
long
I wake
fucking
up
day.
because I woke up a bit late, and so I come into the kitchen. They're like, "Did you see this man Matt Hancock shit?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And then later in the day, we're sitting in the kitchen, and I'm like scrolling through, you know, um, whatever stupid name for a meme page, UK meme page, like Young Kings TV, or whatever they're
Yeah,
called. One of them ones. I'm scrolling through, and I see the video, and immediately come back to my bathroom and vomit.
yeah. That's not incidental. I've heard there were many reports of that.
It's the second pandemic. It's the pandemic on top
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
pandemic. It
Our
was
pharmaceutical sales were through the roof at work. Fucking people coming in like, "Yo, I've got this fucking ringing headache, man. You need to get rid of it." I saw some shit earlier today that it's not meant for human consumption.
Can you imagine? Everybody looks down. We all get like a news alert. Everybody looks down at their phones at the same time and just immediately goes, "Ugh,"
Oh.
just in unison.
Just the whole country just starts smelling. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, "What the
Oh,
fuck is?"
bro. It was. Oh. The thing is, right, and this is the shady thing. So it actually overshadows the actual like egregiousness of the whole. Like it actually overshadows the fact that he was like selling NHS contracts to like her brother or some shit, which
Yeah.
is like arguably the worst part.
Yeah. And
Like,
that's the thing. And low key, okay, we never get too political on here, but that is something that is especially present with this current leadership team, is that there are so many, they're so memeable in everything that they do that it actually overshadows the fucking
it's
crazy
so
shit that
yeah,
they get
yeah,
away
it's
with. Because
so
everyone's just like,
easy.
oh, just a bunch of fucking, oh, they're just so zany and fucking
It's so easy
ditzy.
to cover up a scandal with these guys. But I will say, all of the like footage that was then found of like Matt Hancock, like in random like YouTube videos and shit, like him in interviews. Have you seen the? If you haven't seen this, I implore everyone to go check it out. There's this quite funny thing. Have you seen the Russell Howard thing? Where like Matt Hancock was like filming a video,
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
and then
And
Russell,
he's
I
like
don't want to
walking
spoil it.
towards the
Yeah,
camera.
Russell Howard's like slowly backing away. It's so funny. Yeah.
Brilliant.
I but like this is the thing
Oh,
that like they're so memeable. Even the ones that you didn't think were memeable at first still managed to come through with the
yeah.
weirdest shit. Like I thought fucking like Bojo himself and Jacob Rees-Mogg and all of them man were like funny, like inherently funny, and Matt Hancock was just kind of boring. And then
Just
this shit happens,
the
and you're like,
slice of fucking white the crust cut off, just as fucking tasteless as you can get, this man.
oh,
And then he comes and he surprises us all. Actually, to be fair, he's been building his meme cred for a bit. Because there was the one where he's getting interviewed on the street when Dominic Cummings is about to like
yeah,
speak
and
out.
he's like
And they're just like,
straight perving or some shit like that.
he's just
Bro,
like, everyone should go out and get vaccinated. And he starts running off. And then you go, what do you think about Dominic Cummings
oh,
speaking up today? And he just goes,
that. Oh, you're talking about that. Have you seen? No, have you seen the one where he's standing next to the woman and he's being interviewed and he's like,
oh my God, yeah. And he's just so like weirdly close. And he's just like, oh,
but why do like politicians have like the strangest like health and exercise habits? Like, have you seen the footage of him doing parkour,
no, don't play.
bro? It's
Ah,
mad. It's mad. It's so
where do they find these people? I want to meet someone like this. I've never met anyone like
I
these
have.
people.
I've met someone like that. You know who I've met? Michael fucking Gove. You know that picture from like 2 years ago, and it's like me and a couple of like other people from our school, standing next to Michael Gove. We met him at like a English.
Oh, I.
It was an English A level event. It was like
It's all connected, bro. It's
but
all
like
connected.
he wasn't there. We were at Queen Mary's, which is in like North London, and we'd gone out to get lunch, and he's just there, like on a corner, or he's like walking, and one of my mates goes, "Oh my god, that's fucking Michael Gove."
I think I remember
And so
this
we
post. Yeah.
go over to him, and we're like, "Hi, Michael, can we get a picture?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, sure." And he's just kind of like just bumbly and nerdy. And there's this great picture of me. It's like two of my mates, and then me crouching like in front of him, and like pointing upwards,
I
like
remember.
to
Yeah.
him. But like the angle it's at kind of like makes it look like I'm pointing to his penis. Um, which wasn't my original intention, but is arguably funnier. But yeah.
Yeah.
And
There is one
he's
detail you mentioned in that story, which was
what?
interesting. You asked him to take a picture, right? Because there was that other fucking thing that happened this week, which was it fucking Chris Whitty? Do you see that
What?
fucking
No.
video?
Wait,
It was
wait,
like
who?
these. I don't. To be honest, I don't know what his role is. I
No, no.
actually
What did
just
you say? Who did you say?
Chris Whitty.
Okay.
But basically, he's in some like sort of public like political scene, right?
Yeah.
And these three guys saw him in the park, and they just start fucking like jumping on him, and they just like literally like grabbing his clothes and shit. It's actually so uncomfortable to watch. And I think one of the guys who like took the video got fired or something from his job
That's
because he
crazy.
basically just started like assaulting this guy in the middle of some park, just filming him and assaulting him. And everyone's just the fuck.
To be fair, first of all, how did they know who he fucking was? I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to look that guy up.
No,
I'll do it later. But
he's got such a like
fuck?
innocent like. He's got some massive eyes. He just looks very Gollumy, you know. Yeah.
Hmm. It's interesting though. I mentioned Michael Gove. I found out today he's getting a divorce as well. I say as well. I don't know if Matt Hancock is getting a divorce. I would. I hope. I hope his wife is, you know, done with
Kicks
this
him
shit.
to the fucking curb.
Yeah. Fuck that.
No, because there was that fucking. You must have seen the video. It was on like meme pages and shit as well, where it's him giving his like resignation statement, and then as he's walking off, the like news presenter goes da, 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 like says all his stuff, like he's resigned as health minister. It's also understood that he will be leaving his wife, and then it just cuts, and you're just like, what the fuck? How is there? There are so many layers to this. The course of that day, every few hours, it just peeled back further. It's insane.
It's phenomenal. But yeah, Michael Gove's getting a divorce as well, which is funny because Michael Gove also had an affair with Matt Hancock. So
That would have been a twist.
that would have been funny.
Fucking hell. You know what? It wouldn't even be that much of a fucking. It wouldn't even be that groundbreaking. That's the level we're fucking at.
No, that's
It
where
would
we're
just
at
be
this
natural
point.
progression. That was a natural
Yeah.
progression.
But you know who I feel? You know who I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for Michael Gove's daughter. Shout out Michael Gove's daughter, who at some point could very well be listening to this. She's like year below us. She's like just younger than us, and like somebody that we mutually knows her. I just realized I can't really say their name on the podcast.
No, yeah, I got it.
But somebody that we know knows her. I feel like we've talked about this.
Maybe this I can't remember. To be honest.
Fair. But they know Michael Gove's daughter, and yeah, apparently she's just like a normal teenager. She's just like a normal South London teenager who like sniffs cat and goes to parties on the weekends. You know what I mean? So shout out Michael Gove's daughter, because you're a big legend.
Some things.
Huh?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah. No, just yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. Shout out Michael Gove's daughter. But
come on the podcast.
That would be amazing.
Prove to everyone you're just a normal South London teen.
That would be amazing if we could get like, no, to be fair, not just her, but just any like politicians' kids. If we could get politicians' kids on the podcast, that would be fucking phenomenal. No, the other thing I remember, do you remember fucking Kellyanne Conway's daughter? from earlier this year or last year.
I don't remember
Did you-
anything about her daughter. No.
Oh my god! So like Kellyanne Conway's daughter was like posting a bunch of like shit about her mom, like basically roasting her mom. And, like you're such a stupid Trumpian shit like that. And her dad's like a governor or some shit. He's like also in politics or like a lawyer or something like that. And apparently her parents, like Kellyanne Conway and Kellyanne Conway's like husband, made the daughter like delete all the TikToks and like go on record saying all of that shit was untrue, and then like made her delete TikTok. And yeah, it was a whole thing. Very, very ugh.
Free speech, though, yeah. Trump gang, free speech, yeah.
Yeah, free speech and that.
That's the
yeah.
fucking hill they die on. As
What,
they
free
fucking, as they
speech?
keep their
First Amendment, bro.
fucking.
First Amendment. That's what it is.
Yeah, bro. Come on. Where's it at? Where's it at now?
Apart from, you
That's
know,
that's the hill they fucking die on. As they keep
if you
their.
say something we don't like, then oh, grr,
It's a bit.
grr, I don't
It's a
like
bit
it.
gross, really.
Oh, politics, bro.
Daughter, would you
who
like
knew
to be
spend-
disowned?
Huh?
Daughter, would you like to be disowned?
Who knew we'd spend this entire first half of the podcast talking about politics? Like,
I know. Who'd have seen it coming?
who's seen it coming? You know what's equally political?
To be fair,
these
politics
days?
is like more of a rich fucking area for like analysis and commentary. Well, I suppose it makes
I would
sense, but
argue-
like
I would
just
argue-
from wild shit.
I would argue something else that begun this week is also, you know, provides rich commentary and, you know, also deep conversation and Love Island. I'm talking about Love Island.
Oh, okay.
It's so delayed. So there was like a good like 3-second gap of me saying that and you just going.
There was also a delay in my brain as well, thinking this was not in the meeting. Fucking Love Island. Has it actually started? I didn't even know.
Yeah, it started. Did it start on Monday? No, I think it started like midweek. I don't know.
You've been watching it?
Recently. No, I watched the first episode.
Good.
With my flat, and you know what? I had in my head planned to watch it. I actually had. We were like talking about it because obviously we're still in ISO, and so we were like, oh, let's watch Love Island to pass the time because this will be funny. It was not funny. It was like you know what? Respect to anyone who like watches Love Island. I'm not going to be one of those people who's like, oh, reality TV melts your brain. Blah. Like, you know, I can understand the appeal of Love Island because I've watched it a couple of times before, never the whole way through, but I've watched it a couple of episodes. It's fine. It can be funny. And I was like, okay, I'll go into this, you know, open mind, ready for anything. It was so boring. Oh my God, it was so dull. Like, and maybe it's just because I haven't seen much Love Island, but like, even like people who've watched Love Island, get back to me on this one. But surely, even in Love Island terms, that was a boring fucking watch. Oh my God, I wanted to. I could feel my brain melting out my fucking ears. Gee.
Okay. So yeah. So it's mad because all the things that you were saying, like, I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, fuck reality TV, you're an idiot if you like.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I was just sitting there thinking, like, oh, this man's just saying all my points right now. What the hell? I'm not going to have any points left to make. But no, seriously, I'm not. We don't want to be one of those. Like, it's not like a preachy thing. Like, oh, fuck reality TV. I just can't. I can't really.
I personally, yeah, I don't know. If it was different people, maybe I would have been okay. But like just from the selection of people that they picked in that episode, and just the inaneness of it, I couldn't do it. So I'm not gonna be watching Love Island this year. Fair play if you are, and I might be listening to because you know Cody and Noel are doing like a whole podcast on it.
Oh yeah, they're bringing it back, aren't they?
They're doing like a whole weekly podcast, like dedicated to Love Island. I might listen to that. But
I feel like you don't really need to watch Love Island to listen to that, to be fair.
Maybe I'll see because they released the first episode the other day, and I haven't listened to it.
Oh,
I'll see what they say. But yeah, fuck me. Um, oh my god, it's just I
To
don't
be
know.
honest, it's just the idea of the end game. Like, I just can never watch it because I can't even bring myself to care about the results. So why would I care about
I
the
think
journey or whatever, the
that's
destination?
no, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know. Like I think I can see merit in it from like clips I've seen of like previous series, and I watched quite a bit of it. I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. And it was pretty good. It was like kind of funny, like something to do at 9 on a
Yeah.
on a weekday night. Um, the other thing is it's also a really big commitment. Like it's
Yeah, because it's
literally
like,
on 6 days a week. Like they break Saturday or Sunday, but every other day it's on for an hour,
that's too
sometimes
much.
an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I'm just
And
like,
you know what? You know what? Let me tell the truth,
"Mm,
actually. It's not some high and mighty take, all right? The truth is, I can't watch reality TV because I'm a little bit afraid that I'd get into it. And if I got into it, I'd just get. I
do
feel
you
like that's what it
reckon?
comes down
You
to. No, no,
reckon?
no. Well, in a way, in a way. Because I can see the idea of watching like fucking like random people who aren't particularly, whatever they may be. Um,
Dumb as
dug a nice little.
shit. They are
Yeah,
so dumb. Oh my god. There you go. I said it for you.
thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. But yeah, I'm just, I don't think it would happen, but I'm not going to deny the fact that there could be a chance. Just because I feel like eventually you're just like, I want to see what happens with these fucking melts, you know?
Yeah. No, I can understand that. There's like a Stockholm syndrome aspect to it, where it's
Yeah,
like
it
you've
can
put
win
in
you
so much.
over, and I'm afraid of that. So I'm just like, I'll keep my distance as long as I can.
Fair enough. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I don't no, okay, I can understand watching reality TV. I can't understand watching reality TV on demand. Like you know how they have like previous Love Island series on Netflix.
Oh,
I
I see what you mean. Like stuff
I
that's already
don't
happened and
yeah,
finished and gone.
I don't like fair play if you watch that, and I know people that do, and I think that's fair. But I just because I know that like the memes or like the discussion around it is like half of the experience when you're watching this shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
true.
like I don't I wouldn't feel like as involved like if I was watching a 2 years ago, 3 years ago series.
Yeah, that is
I guess the core aspect of it is still you know funny.
retained, but
Yeah, and they'll show
it's
like
not the same.
like they'll show reruns of like Geordie Shore and shit on MTV or whatever it is. Do we get MTV over here, or is it like E4? I don't
E4
know.
is kind of like the same, similar shit, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Without the music stuff, because MTV, like, didn't MTV become big in like the 90s and shit? Because it
Well,
was all
yeah,
the,
it was music videos, and then it just
yeah,
became like shit
like
reality
reality
TV.
TV, yeah.
Yeah,
Got to pay those bills, you know?
it's true. It's true. You know.
But I was thinking, because there's the, what's it called? It's like Temptation Island, isn't there? Is
Oh, the
one of
one
them.
that yeah, the one that Noel like
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the premise of that one is that it's like you're in a relationship and then they get you to go to this island with like a bunch of single people and it happens to like both people in the relationship. I was
Yeah.
thinking if they did that with this fucking government at the moment, it would be the shortest season ever. It would just be like the
It'd
producers would
just
be
be two
trying to keep
episodes
it going, stretch it out, it'd just be one episode. Everyone would just immediately have an affair.
if they hadn't already. They'd
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
they'd get to the island and know the single people already,
Yeah,
so
and they
they'd already
recognize them. They're
fucked
just like, oh
them.
shit.
You know what I
Oh, that
just
would be
realized as
brilliant.
well? You know what I just realized while you were talking? We didn't do our intro because of that fucking bit at the beginning.
Oh
We
yeah,
didn't
this is
do
the
our
first
intro.
episode ever, I think, actually, or
Yeah.
first episode at least
Now we
since
have
like
to
the
throw this
first
whole
season.
episode in the bin and record it all again.
Oh shit, we're gonna re-record it. Fuck. And also something else we haven't done. We haven't told them we're gonna quit.
Well, we are now because we completely fucked up the intro of this episode.
Oh.
How
But
are we
yeah,
gonna
we're
go
gonna
on?
quit because we fucked up the intro.
Yeah. Jesus fuck.
So this is the finale.
This is the
Enjoy.
finale. This is the finale of what has been our 19 episode 19? 19.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think this
19
is 20. Is
episodes.
this big 20?
No. We'd know if it was Big 20.
I think it is, you know. because we had Barely Legal, which was 18,
Yeah.
but that was the week before last. So last week
What
would
was
have
last
been
week? Oh, last week was Woe Is Us, which means this week is
what?
Big 20.
Big 20. Yo,
Oh,
congrats.
Hey, yo! We made it.
Whoa.
Woo! This podcast is now officially older than both of us.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Wow.
Fuck. Also, that
Deep.
means that we've been doing the podcast for 5 months,
5 months.
which is
Mad.
pretty long. God damn.
Easily the most committed I've been to something in my life.
Well, on that note,
oh, we have been the Jonah complex.
we have been the Jonah complex, and we will see you all again next. What should we call this episode?
New with you.
Just before we round this one off. Also, because I'm really worried we haven't even hit the 20-minute mark yet, so I'm trying to stretch out for time.
Have we not? Are you sure?
I don't know. I haven't been.
I think we
keeping track.
have. I think we have.
Probably. We want to run mid-roll ads on this, so no, we don't.
Yeah. From our sponsors.
But yeah, what do you want to call this episode?
New with you.
Maybe. I was thinking get your Hancock out.
Fuck's sake.
But I like new with you as well.
It depends which end of the episode we want to run with.
As opposed to...
Although I suppose they were both in the beginning, actually, really. The first half. But which bit? Yeah, true.
Which bit do we want to run with? We'll see.
But people will already know.
People will already know by the time this episode is out, and thus quickly turn this bit off as soon as we start talking about it. But anyway, guys, we have been the Jonah Complex.
We have indeed.
And we will see you next week.
Next time.
Bye-bye.